Larry Bryant hot on trail of Wikileaks, State Department cautions, UFO submitted by Gordon J. Giannotto on Monday, January 24, 2011 11:18 a.m. Central Standard Time by Gordon J. Giannotto. I had brought this up first when Julian Assange mentioned there were UFOs mentioned in State Department official cables. Nothing much has transpired since he admitted he had seen such cables, and that they existed. Now I learn that our favorite freedom of information activist pursuing the U.S. government cover-up of UFOs, Larry Bryant has identified one such cable dated from November of 2005 which the U.S. State Department specifically instructed U.S. Embassy personnel in the Ukraine to not discuss UFOs entering Earth orbit, or concerns the Department of Defense has with such matters. So here is the first evidence that the State Department has mentioned UFOs and refers to them as of concern to the Department of Defense, and that such subjects are not to be discussed. Was there a leak in the Ukraine? Are there lists of UFOs entering Earth orbit? Are there other State Department cables mentioning UFOs, in regard to what? Larry is trying to find out, as the below email demonstrates. Our hopes are with you, Larry. Of course, doesn't the majority of the population now believe that there are aliens and they come here? As Larry aptly puts it, information is property, and public information is public property. When I say that billions of ETs are here now, mostly on the next frequency or dimension up, and with all the thousands of UFO cases reported, and with the almost complete lack of physical evidence, I mean to say that does not the lack of evidence itself prove they are here. Why are ETs here in massive fleets and on the ground, under the ground, in the ground and under the ocean? First of all, they are interested in what is about to happen on Earth. Secondly, they are very interested in the spiritual choices we all individually have the freedom to make. If the universe is 16 billion years old and the Earth is 4 billion years old, and, considering the rate of advance of technology in the last 100 years on Earth, doesn't it make sense that ETs navigate not only the location of their destination, but also the time of their arrival? We all know from physics that if you can travel faster than the speed of light, time for all purposes stops. If we take the word of telepaths and psychics, and contactees, ETs at the highest level of technology attract themselves to their destination, and arrive at the same time they left. Their time, not ours. I imagine this is of great interest to the U.S. State Department. It is unlikely any State Department cables contain technological information, as that is not the role of the State Department. Actually, the role of the State Department is to lie to other nations about how much technological and sociological information the U.S. has about alien races. Figure it out. Could they actually be up to anything else? Surely DoD and Pentagon and the military-industrial complex are working full-time on the subject of alien technology. But the State Department? Their role has to be a large layer of cover-up. And here is the first solid proof that is exactly what they are up to.